All right, #1 way to grow your business is direct contact with others. If you haven't gotten that, as I've been talking, that's what I'm trying to say. The #1 way is direct contact. It doesn't mean that you have to touch them, because today we do have video and other ways, but you have to make the effort. You have to put it out there and say, hey, do you want to have a call? Actually, someone just contacted me on Facebook within the last few hours and said, hey, and we're trying to figure out a way that we can call. She's some type of energy healer. But I think it's always good. You never, ever, ever know who you're going to meet, especially for an introvert, I should say. Many of us in this holistic arena are introverted. I said it before, we're technology challenged. Not all of us. I'm just saying some of us would prefer not to be on social media. So when you have a one-on-one, you could just deal with that one person. It's just staying in your lane. It's focusing on that one person. And it's a great way for introverts to really build their list, really build their connections. I think collaborating with each other is the best way to make connections in business. So how do you do that? Leverage. This is all really about leverage, and I'm not saying to come at it from a negative place, but leverage of other people's networks, other people's genius. Here in NLBP, we have a call called What Works, What Doesn't, and Why. I call it my entrepreneur's frustration line. I do not always have the answers. I just don't. I haven't done every single business out there. I haven't done it every single way. But the network and the community come together as a mastermind. And as Napoleon Hill says, as minds come together, there's this third mind, this greater mind, this super sense, this genius that everyone can tap into when all those minds are put together. And that's what you're looking for in these connections, right? So other people's genius. I have things that I'm good at. I have things that I suck at. And I'm sure you do too. I am very good at collaborating. I am very good at putting people together. I am very good at seeing business and systems and strategy. But there are things I'm not very good at. Technology, numbers, things, or I just don't like, I should say. And I'm sure that you all have that too. So everyone's genius is different. So you might be collaborating or having a call with someone who's just really good at something that you're not, or sees something in a totally different way. We did that during our challenge right now that we're doing accountability partners, so different people in the community are starting to talk to each other. And where we used to do accountability all on one call, I think by having that individual partner that changes every single week, and someone else is coming at it from a totally different angle, right? A totally different way to view things. I'm just checking out these the comments because I'm not watching them so closely. All right, so not creating that funnel, not the podcast, not speaking from stage, not writing your email campaigns, not creating the perfect landing page. Most of us, that's a lot to do, right? We can't do it all. And many of us are probably one or two people in a business. You may have an admin. So building a network of strategic partners can build your business. Bonus, it's fast, it's easy, it's profitable. If you've taken some of my other time management courses, I always say, do what's fast, easy, and profitable. Making connections are all of those things, right? It makes you feel good. And here is a bonus tip: do high quality connections. Don't do the free events, the free Facebook groups. You may find some connections in there, but think about your prospecting. There's a difference between prospecting and partnering. When you're talking about connections, you want those higher quality connections. You want higher quality networking groups. You want events that people have paid a nice ticket to go to, especially if you're looking for a more affluent client who can afford your businesses, your business or services, right? If you're looking for the affluent client, you need an affluent client. You need to put yourself in those situations to find and connect with those people. And I'm not saying it's because the person you're speaking to and meeting to is your prospect. It's because they may know someone who knows someone, or you may feel someone, a collaborative partner that has a similar business, or one that a complementary business that you can refer back and forth, right? But you have to be in the situation to allow that to happen. Free means anyone can do it. Absolutely anyone. I know a long time ago, I was in a chamber under a real estate investment firm, and I was in a chamber, and there was, in my local community, the chamber was really filled with small business owners that were very localized. They weren't really growing. But I went to another county, another area where people had more national businesses that had a couple employees. So I wanted to get to that level. I wanted to be bigger in my business. So I had to put myself in an arena, and I probably paid 3 times as much to be a part of that membership. But it put myself in an arena with a lot bigger players that I wanted to be like, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to anyone? That's let me know in the comments below. Yes, that makes sense. Or yes, I had that same thing happen to me. It's like dating. I love when people talk about business and relate it to dating. I think it's a fabulous analogy. The first time I heard it just made me laugh, but now I can see all the commonalities in it, right? It's like a dating site. Do you go to the free sites where anyone can go, or do you pay up? Do you pay up for other people that were also going to pay for that opportunity? When paying, you know, others invested the time to be there. It's the same as your networking. If it's free, you get all the lurkers and those that aren't really invested. Like, they'll take the sale, they may do it, it's kind of part-time for them, they're not as serious. Same as the business. You definitely get what you pay for, always. Big believer in that. You have to invest, and you have to invest in yourself.